My name is Ramesh HG, working as Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Aid College, Tiptur, Tumkur University. So, in mathematical logic, we come across several important definitions. The basic concept is proportion. A declarative sentence which is either true or false is called as proportion. That means it is either true or false. The truth value of the proportion is true, then it is denoted by T. If the truth value of the proportion is false, then it is denoted by F. If two proportions are combined together, we call it as a compound proportion, and the compound proportion is obtained by adding or using logical connectives. So P and Q are combined to form a compound proportion by using AND. We call it as conjunction. P and Q are combined to form a compound proportion by using OR, we call disjunction. P and Q are combined to form compound proportion by using if then it is called as conditional. And P and Q are combined to form compound proportion by using the logical connective if and only if, then it's called as biconditional. Similarly, we have inverse, converse and contrapositive, negation of a statement, negation of a proportion, and several important ideas, that is tautologies and contractions. So tautology means it is true for all values of possible values of its components, and contraction it is false for all values of its components. And several other important aspects are logical equivalence statements, double negation equivalence, De Morgan's equivalence, conditional equivalence, important equivalence, commutative equivalence, associative equivalence, distributive equivalence, and contrapositive equivalence, biconditional equivalence. So these are some basic ideas about logical mathematical logic. Next we come across predicates. So in this unit we are going to discuss predicates. Consider the following statement. X square is equal to 4 or x square plus 4 is equal to 0 or x square minus 4 equal to 0. This equation is not a proportion. So the statement x square equal to 4 is not a proportion. For we cannot say whether it is true or false. The statement x square equal to 4 is not a proportion. For we cannot say whether it is true or false. This is because x is an unknown quantity. We call it as a variable. Here x is called as variable, to mean that it can take different values from a given set. So here x square equal to 4, this is not a proportion, and here x is called as variable, and this may take different values for a given set. Suppose if you put x equal to 2, it is 4 equal to 4, then the statement is true. If you put x equal to minus 2, then also it is 4. It is true statement. If you give x equal to 3, 9 is not equal to 4. It is a false statement. So if we assume that the set from which x can take values as set of natural numbers, n is equal to 1 to 3 and so on, then x can take 1 to 3 and so on, any value, any one of these numbers at a time. When x equal to 1, the statement says 1 square is equal to 4, so which is a false statement. When x equal to 2, x square equal to 4, it is a true statement. When x equal to 3, it is a false statement. Thus, the statement x equal to 4 is not a proportion, but when x in this statement is assigned different elements of n, as we get different proportions. Some of them are true and some of them are false. If x equal to 1, the statement is false. If x equal to 2, the statement is true. If x equal to 3, the statement is false, and so on. A statement of the type x equal to 4 involving one or more variables, here one variable, is called a predicate. The statements of the form x square equal to 4, where x is variable, is called a predicate. The set in which the variable can take values is called a replacement set. Here n, the set of natural numbers, we call it as a replacement set. Statements involving one or more variables is called a simple predicate. If x is the variable in the predicate, so here the equation of the form x equal to 4 is called a predicate. Here the set n is equal to 1 to 3 is called a replacement set. The statements involving one or more variables is called a predicate. If x is variable in the predicate, we denote it by p of x. If x and y are variables in the predicate, we denote it by p of x comma y. The replacement set is denoted by r of p of x. It is very important. So statements involving one or more variables are called predicates. If x is variable, then it is denoted by p of x. If x and y are variables, the predicate, we denote it by p of x comma y, q of x comma y, r of x comma y. The replacement set of the predicate p of x is denoted by r of p of x. So if p of x equal to x square is equal to 4, then r of p of x, that is the replacement set, is a set of all natural numbers. This set of natural numbers, we find that only for x equal to 2, the predicate p of x, that is p of 2, 2 square equal to 4, is a true proportion. If you take n other than n, that is integers, then 2 comma minus 2 are also are the true solutions. The set of all those values of x in the replacement set which take the predicate p of x as a true proportion is called a truth set or solution set of p of x. Here if p of x is equal to x square is equal to 4 is a predicate and r of p of x is equal to I, then truth set is 2 comma minus 2. If r of p of x equal to n, then the truth set is 2. If p of x is x square equal to 4 and r of p of x equal to z, that is z of all integers, then the replacement set or truth set that is t of p of x is 2 comma minus 2. Similarly, if p of x is x square plus 4 equal to 0 and r of p of x equal to real numbers, then the set of real numbers, then t of p of x is empty set. T of p of x is empty set because the equation x square equal to x square plus 4 equal to 0 has no solution in R. It's an empty set. If p of x is x square is greater than 0 and R of p of x is set of all integers, then t of p of x equal to z minus 0. Because 0 square is not greater than 0. It is all integers except 0. If p of x comma y is x square plus y square equal to 9, then r of p of x y is equal to z. Then t of p x y is equal to 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 0, 0 comma minus 3. So they satisfy the equation x square plus y square is equal to 9. So this is about predicates and replacement set and truth set. So you come across conjunction. So if p of x and q of x are two predicates, then p of x or q of x is called conjunction of p of x and q of x. Conjunction. And p of x and q of x are two predicates, then p of x and q of x is called distinction of p of x and q of x. This because that is two predicates can combine by using p of x by using and then it's called as distinction. If p of x and q of x are combined by using or, it's called as a conjunction. Conjunction, distinction. And p of x and q of x are combined by using if then conjunction and disjunction. If then it's called implication. And p of x and q of x are combined by using if and only if statement, then they are called double implication. So this is some important ideas about predicates and negation. If p of x is a predicate, then negation of p of x is called negation of p of x. Negation of p of x. So MCQ problem is the question of the form, the equation of the form x square equal to 4 is called a predicate. Here options are distinct and conjunction implication. Answer is one is predicate. So this is about predicate and replacement set, truth set. And for the equation x square equal to 4 is called as the truth set is, that is 2 minus 2. Here replacement set is set of all integers. Replacement set is set of all integers. And here also replacement set is set of all integers. The truth set is fourth one, that is 5 comma minus 5. The replacement set is denoted by r of p of x. And the replacement set of predicates is x square equal to 4 is integers. So this is about predicate and other important ideas. Thank you.